Welcome back to my channel. Today's urban legends are from Colorado. And again, I am sorry if I mispronounce any words in this video. Hope you enjoy. The first urban legend from Colorado is the Ridge Home Asylum. Every state has an abandoned asylum story, and this is Colorado's. Ridge Home admitted its first patient in 1912, and from there began a history rife with controversy. Many of the home's residents were admitted despite being mentally capable, but over time, their mental states declined due to their confinement. Rumors that patients were unnecessarily medicated abounded, and over time, parts of the building closed due to unsafe living conditions. Finally, in 1992, the doors of Ridge Home Asylum closed for good. The next urban legend in Colorado is the vampire's grave. European lore is rich in tales of vampires, yet one of those creatures may have found themselves in a small town in Colorado. Theodore Glava was a Transylvanian immigrant who moved to Colorado and became a coal miner. Legend says the man was tall and pale, with a dark coat and long fingernails. In 1918, he died of the flu and was buried in the Lafayette Municipal Cemetery, where some say they have seen his figure lurking at night. Some say that the tree guarding Glava's grave grew from the stake that was hammered into his heart post-mortem. The next urban legend is Butch Cassidy's lost gold. Butch Cassidy was one of the most infamous outlaws in Wild West history. His life allegedly ended in a shootout in 1908, but he left behind mementos of his illustrious career. According to the rumors, Cassidy purportedly stashed thousands of dollars worth of gold in a hideout in the unassuming Irish Canyon. If this is true, the gold may still be there to this day. Should you ever visit Irish Canyon, keep a careful eye out. Perhaps you'll be the one to discover Cassidy's hidden treasure at last. The next urban legend in Colorado is the Riverdale Road. By the light of day, Riverdale Road in Thornton, Colorado appears unassuming. However, this 11-mile stretch of road is the subject of numerous terrifying stories. Some people claim to have seen apparitions. There have also been whisperings of Native American shapeshifters, bloody handprints, and a haunted burial ground. However, if you see a coyote on this road, never fear. According to some Native American traditions, this animal is a sign that a benevolent presence is watching over you. Riverdale Road in Thornton is the alleged site of several manic instances, ranging from an insane man who murdered his wife and children by setting their mansion on fire, to the grisly lynchings of former slaves, to the mysterious underground chicken coop that was home to conjured demons and spirits. Several visitors of Riverdale Road have reported hearing a distressed woman's screams, the creaking sounds of swinging rope, and the heavy breathing of supposed seized spirits. The next urban legend is the Third Bridge. This is one of those sites where high school students like to go to hang out and tell stories. The third bridge is said to have been the scene of a car accident where some students were once killed. Folks also say that the place is near a terrible Native American massacre that took place long ago. And if high schoolers get too rowdy, the sound of ghost drums will get louder and sound closer. Some have reported seeing the apparition of a man on a horse. The next urban legend is the ghost of Joggers Hill. There's a horrific tale of a jogger who was accidentally hit by a car at the crest of this Denver hill. The driver of the automobile drove off and left the jogger to die alone on the hill. This spooky ghost story is the tale of that jogger's shadowy specter, which aggressively looms over this area. People who have come late at night to enjoy the view on top of the hill have reported violent beatings on their cars and handprints on the windows. The legend comes with a warning. If the ghost of the jogger ever comes to the driver's side of the vehicle, it will kill you. So are you ready to go do some sightseeing? This is the final urban legend. It's kind of long, so bear with me. It is called Hatchet Lady of Red Rocks. Red Rocks is a staple of Colorado. If you haven't seen a concert there, then it's likely you've walked along its trails, or vice versa. The point is, it's a big deal for Coloradians. Red Rocks holds a special place in all of our hearts. But what if I told you it's home to some eerie and paranormal tales? Would you still want to see your favorite band play when there's something lurking in the shadows watching your every move? Yeah, probably not. One of the more popular and well-known legends surrounding Red Rocks is that of the Hatchet Lady. She wasn't always known as the Hatchet Lady, though. In fact, many stories say that this woman, Old Miss Johnson, would pull a coat over her head and carry around a hatchet in order to ward off her daughter's suitors. Apparently, she wasn't a fan of young love. She, of course, has tales that make her into a headless ghost that scares off couples who are getting a little too frisky in the shadows. 'Cause come on, headless ghosts are like a million times scarier than regular ghosts and would definitely put an end to any mischief. Other myths believe that this Hatchet Lady was a homeless woman who lived in the area, like in a nearby cave in the 1950s. And instead of going after young lovers, she'd go after children. Any young kiddos who ended up a little too close for her liking would be killed, and she'd hide their bodies and severed limbs around the grounds. So a word of advice, don't stray too far from the marked paths and stick together. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, turn the bell notification on so you know when I post, and leave in the comments which one scared you the most or which one is your favorite. Bye-bye.